Hello there. I'm on my way down to Falkreath, and I was just accosted by a spider. I'm so glad that I feel warmer. And yeah, we sorted that out. I can see a bandit there. I'll walk back up this way a little bit for now. The golden days are behind me. The golden days of MMOs, beyond that, classic gaming, retro gaming. The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time was where it all really began for me in terms of my love for RPGs. But when I refer to the golden days, I mean MMOs, specifically World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft started that, and I remember it was a friend in college who essentially got me into that and said, "What are you doing tonight? You know, we're gonna hang out and play some World of Warcraft." And I think it was, yeah, it was interesting because it was the first time I had seen like this community spirit, but it was the community spirit that was led on from the day that we had together. So we spent time IRL together and then went home and then played games together, and there was something really exciting about that. And there is definitely something to playing with people that you know in real life, you know. LAN parties. I remember there was a LAN party at college. That was hilarious. We played StarCraft. I think it was StarCraft. Yeah, StarCraft 2. And then after COVID, or during COVID, sorry, not after, there was the Elder Scrolls Online. And for me, that was more golden days. Not in the same way, but things were good with that game at the time. It was really popular. It was the time where they had open chat and you could just meet people. You could just meet people out in the world that you were running around in. And those golden days, for me, are long, long gone. And it's actually a good thing. And I remember when Skyrim first came out, I still remember the adverts. I still remember the Dragonborn going in to purchase the game in-game. And just how frenetic that marketing campaign was. And how much it spoke to me and probably, well, not probably, definitely millions of other people. And I went through a modding phase. I think it was, yeah, it was on a PC, but it was an old ass PC that I had financed way back in the day with a company called Bright House, who no longer exist. And there's something about going into, maybe more now that I'm getting older, exploring single player games and exploring single player worlds that I'm now more gravitating towards. And I always wanted to mod Skyrim. I always wanted to check it out and check out, you know, check different things out. And I always would see these videos where, you know, it's someone walking through Skyrim and just how amazing they had made it, and would be in awe of that. And now I have a PC worthy enough, I can explore these things. So let me take care of these guys. These gals. I I think there was one more on the other side, maybe. But yeah, I think for a lot of us, those days are gone, and we live in very strange times now. Very unprecedented times, but I think there's still a lot of good to be taken from where we're at. I know a lot of the world and a lot of everything is all based around negativity and the news, the media, the division between us all. And maybe a lot of us are aching for simpler times, more wholesome content maybe. I mean, I know I certainly am wanting to explore passions and things that I've wanted to do for a long time. So, a tip of the cap to the old times. And also a big, warm and friendly hello to the new times. I think as well there has been a uprising and maybe resurgence, or I don't know if it's, you could call it a resurgence, but a resurgence in sort of smaller creators trying new things, branching out in that way. I know that I think I read somewhere that, you know, there are more creators sort of springing up these days that are kind of trying more traditional methods of content creation, you know, like we all remember the montages, the gaming montages and things. Are we seeing those return? Will we see a return of gaming montages? I don't know if we will, because everything is so saturated. Everything on YouTube is so, well, it's not just YouTube, it's everywhere. It's all over social media and everything saturated with advertisements. And it seems that you can't look anywhere these days without seeing some kind of negative, draining, traumatic story. Something happening that's not positive for the world. Something that creates division. Obviously, there's been a lot of that in America recently. And I just hope that there's a thread that can pull through of unity amongst all of that. And I guess that is the sentiment that I would like to leave you with as I approach these far-flung torches. Yeah, if you're enjoying these, I'll throw up some videos on either side, as is customary. And yeah, chuck a one of those likes if you like it, dislike if you don't. Hello, evening, gentlemen.
Interfering with imperial business. Be gone.
Okay, I'm not interfering though. I literally didn't stop. And yeah, if you like this, hit the old subscribing. And I appreciate you. And I hope you have a nice day, whatever it is that you've been doing or are planning to do. Goodbye.